Hi guys, today we are making roasted potatoes with garlic and herbs. The recipe I found calls for 3/4 pound of small potatoes, 4 cloves of garlic, 2 teaspoons of olive oil, 2 teaspoons chopped fresh rosemary, words are hard, 1/8 of a teaspoon of salt, 1/4 teaspoon of ground black pepper, 2 teaspoons of butter, and 2 teaspoons of parsley. Cooking instructions are to preheat your oven to 400 degrees Fahrenheit. Alright, to start out, I've already gone, washed, prepped, cut up my potatoes. For the sake of today, I did end up using more than a 3/4 pound of potatoes that it used for. I'm cooking for a larger group than the recipe is intended for. So, I might have probably a little over 2 pounds. Maybe 3. It kind of just went till looked like I had enough. Our next ingredient is 4 cloves of garlic. I've gone ahead and pre-chopped that. I did, because we're making a larger batch, throw a little bit of a few extra cloves in there, which is kind of what I had already prepped. Then I'm going to take my olive oil. Recipe calls for about 2 teaspoons, so I'm going to take my teaspoon. 1, 2, I'm going to call that closer to 3. Because I doubled the size, I'm actually going to add 4 teaspoons of olive oil. And just do that. Good. That's why my mother said measure over the bowl, because then it just goes in. And you can usually fix it if you can make it work. Alrighty, next we're going to add 2 teaspoons chopped fresh rosemary. I had some extra fresh rosemary lying around, so I just chopped up what I had. I'm going to sprinkle that over top. Then I'm going to add about 1/8 of a teaspoon of salt. I have a teaspoon here for reference, but I just learned about that much is 1/4 teaspoon, which we're doubling the batch. 1/4 teaspoon black pepper. It's really hard to measure with these, so I'm just going to go till I'm happy. It's about twice as much salt as a pepper. Alrighty then. Next here. It says combine ingredients with your potatoes. While we're doing this, this is a really good recipe. It's high in potatoes are high in potassium, which is going to help control your blood pressure. Your potatoes are also high in fiber, which are going to help aid your digestive process. The rosemary and the garlic that we threw in there are full of antioxidants, and the ginger also has, or not the ginger, the garlic. I was cooking with ginger earlier. The garlic also has anti-inflammatory properties, which can help reduce inflammation in your blood veins and can help reduce the risk of plaque. Alright, now that I have this all set, oh my gosh, what are you making? I'm making dinner! I didn't know when you say that. I'm cooking for the family.
Potatoes are beautiful.
They look good?
Yes.
Straight from the mouth of children.
Making tacos.
Does that look like tacos?
No.
I mean, I like tacos.
I didn't see that. I mean, it could be tacos.
Alright, I'm going to throw these potatoes on my baking pan, and I'm going to throw them in the oven for 25 minutes, rotate them, and throw them back in for another 15 minutes, watching them, making sure that they're all done. And then when they're done, optional, you can toss them up with that extra 2 teaspoons of butter from earlier and 2 teaspoons of parsley, and they're ready to go. Okay, have a good day.